So, today we will cover the prelim facts or facts for prelims from the Insight IES website. Okay, because Perfection One they have not uploaded. As soon as they do that, I'll just okay. So, the first news is from is of astronomical grand cycles. What is the context? The Earth experiences climate fluctuations in a 2.4 million year cycle, discovered through geological sedimentary evidence in the deep ocean current. This cycle is known as astronomical grand cycle. It is linked to the orbits of Earth and Mars around the Sun. Astronomical grand cycle. Okay, let's see the explanation. The concept of astronomical grand cycle, that is AGC, suggests that the gravitational interaction between Earth and the Mars cyclically influences deep ocean currents, leading to recurring patterns every 2.4 million years. This cycle is attributed to the interference of gravity fields between the two planets, causing a resonance that affects Earth's orbit around the Sun. The mechanism proposed for AGC highlights the gravitational interplay between Earth and Mars as the primary driver. Unlike the Milankovitch cycles, which are associated with Earth's interaction with Jupiter and Saturn and coincide with the glacial and interglacial period on Earth, the AGC specifically pertains to the interaction between Earth and Mars and its impact on deep ocean currents. The next one is NFECS and NECCE launched. The context is the Ministry of Women and Child Development has launched a national curriculum for early childhood care and education for children aged 3 to 6 along with national framework for early childhood stimulation for children from birth to 3 years. So, who has launched this national curriculum for early childhood care and education is the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Okay. So, what is this? Hmm. Okay. Next one is INFAR 2019 to 2022 report. The FAO and ICAR released the first national report on AMR surveillance INFAR report in India's fisheries and livestock sectors. What is INFAR? ICAR, supported by FAO, initiated INFAR, that is Indian Network for Fishery and Animal Antimicrobial Resistance, in 2017 to monitor AMR in the aquaculture and veterinary sectors. What is AMR? AMR stands for antimicrobial resistance. It occurs when microorganisms like bacteria, virus, fungi, etc. evolve and become resistant to antimicrobial medicine, rendering them ineffective in treating infection. For instance, oxytocin misuse in the dairy industry contributes to this issue. Key finding of the INFAR report: Staphylococcus Lococcus, Staphylococcus displayed notably high resistance, 60% or higher, to penicillin in the fishery sectors. Higher resistance was noted in the livestock sector, particularly among E. coli and Staphylocoli. Antibiotic usage might be elevated among organized and contractual farming practices. The INFAR collected data from 2019 to 2022 covering three aquaculture systems and major food producing animals. Other initiatives are AMR Surveillance Network, National One Health Program for Prevention and Control of Zoonoses, Integrated One Health Surveillance Network for Antimicrobial Resistance. Glass IT platform is a web based platform for global data sharing on AMR. Operation Amrit Antimicrobial Resistance Intervention for Total Health. So the next news is of National Action Plan for Prevention and Control of Snake Bite and Venoming. Okay. The Union Health Ministry launched the National Action Plan for Prevention and Control of Snake Bite and Venoming, aiming to halve snake bite death by 2013 through a One Health approach. The plan includes launching of IEC materials, booklet, posters, and videos for snake bite awareness, introduction of snake bite helpline in 5 pilot states, launch of National Rabies Control Program website, onboarding National One Health Program for zoonoses on Integrated Health Initiative platform. Snakebite and envenoming is a significant health issue in India, causing around 50,000 deaths annually. The NAPSC aims to reduce mortality and complications due to snakebite through a comprehensive approach involving healthcare, wildlife, tribal, and animal health components. The key strategic action includes strengthening anti-venom availability at all health facilities, surveillance, emergency care, and intersectoral coordination. State to develop their action plans tailored to their needs with the designated nodal officers for coordination and monitoring. RPTUAS. The Department of Pharmaceuticals under the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer has announced the revamped Pharmaceuticals Technology Upgradation Assistance Scheme. What is RPTUAS? Revamped Pharmaceutical Technology Upgradation Assistance Scheme aims to enhance the quality and safety of pharmaceutical product manufactured in India. The scheme offers support to pharmaceutical manufacturing units for technology and quality upgradation. PTUAS is a component of the Strengthening Pharmaceutical Industry Scheme. SPI scheme aimed to strengthen the existing infrastructure facilities to make India a global leader in the pharma sector. RPTUS is a successor of PTUAS under SPI. Key features are broadened eligibility. Previously, the scheme only introduced MSME pharma units. Now, the incentive is available to any pharmaceutical manufacturing unit based on turnover criteria. Turnover less than rupees 50 crore. Incentive of 20% of investment under eligible activities. Turnover from rupees 50 crore to less than rupees 250 crore. Incentive of 15% of investment under eligible activities. Turnover from rupees 250 crore to less than 500 crore. Incentive of 10% of investment under eligible activities. Flexible financing. It offers flexible financing options, including subsidiaries on reimbursement basis to diversify financing options for participating units. Support for compliance. Support technological upgrades aligned with revised Schedule M and WHO GMP standards, covering various improvements such as HVAC system testing laboratories and clean room facilities. Schedule M of the Drugs and Cosmetic Rule 1945 provides good manufacturing practices for pharmaceutical products. Dynamic incentive structure provides incentive based on the average turnover for the last 3 years with a maximum incentive of rupees 1 crore per unit. Integration with state schemes allows integration with state government scheme to provide additional assistance, fostering collaboration between central and state initiatives. Enhanced verification introduce a robust verification mechanism through a project management agency to ensure transparency, accountability, and efficient resource allocation. So, incidents of issues with Indian pharma products quality control concerns. Four types of medicine made in India caused the death of at least 70 children in Gambia in 2022. Regulatory violations. Example, Sun Pharmaceutical Industry received a warning letter from the FDA for failing to comply with GMP regulation at its Halol plant. Drug recall. Dr. Reddy's laboratories recalled over 3,342 bottles of hypertension drugs in the US due to the presence of impurities. Counterfeit drugs. As per a report, fake drugs constituted over $4 billion of the total 14 to $17 billion of the Indian domestic drug markets. Export bans. Example, EU banned the import of over 700 generic drugs manufactured in India due to the concerns about data integrity and manipulation. UCPMP 2024. The Department of Pharmaceutical issued the Uniform Code of Pharmaceutical Marketing Practices, setting guidelines for interaction between the pharmaceutical companies and healthcare professionals. It aims to regulate unethical practices in the pharmaceutical industries. Okay. These guidelines, first issued by the central government in December 2014, provided recommendation to the pharmaceutical industries for drugs and medical device promotion. They are voluntary and not legally binding on the companies. In 2022, the Central Board for Direct Access accused Dolo 650 tablet makers for spending rupees 1 crore on distributing freebies to doctors. Ethical issues. Pharmaceutical companies providing freebies to doctors raise ethical concern as they can influence prescription behavior, potentially compromising patient care. This practice may lead to biased prescribing, prioritizing drugs based on the benefits to the prescriber rather than patient's need, and can erode trust in the medical profession. Next is calling name presentation. CNAP. Calling name presentation. CNAP or calling name presentation is a proposed caller ID service by Tarai to reduce incessant spam and unsolicited commercial communication. It aims to show the caller's name when receiving a call, similar to services like Truecaller. Unlike crowdsourced services, CNAP will rely on verified information from customer application forms filled by subscribers. The RAI recommends telecom providers maintain a database linking phone numbers with customer name from CAFs. This initiative has raised privacy concerns among industry players, with the suggestion for OPT in mechanism and limitation to protect user privacy. Unlike Truecaller, CNAP's database will be based on verified information, potentially providing more accurate caller identification. Next is Stockholm International Peace Research Institute report. Context. India emerged as the world top arms importer for the period 2019 to 2023, with a 4.7 increase compared to 2014 to 2018 as per the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. What are the key findings? For export, the USA is the largest exporter. France, for the first time, was the second biggest arm exporter, Russia. The US increased its arm export by 17%, while Russia's exports fell by over half. For import, India was the world's top arms importer. Russia remained India's main arms supplier, accounting for 36% of its arm imports. However, its share decreased to less than 50% of the first time in the 6 decades. Ukraine emerged as the large European arms importer in 2019 to 2023. Nine of the top 10 arms importers were in Asia and the Middle East. Okay, so That's it for the prelim section. Let's move to the GS section. We have GS2 SC related question today. Okay, this one, subclassification with SCs and ST. Let's go through this one. Okay, what is the context? The forthcoming judgment in the state of Punjab versus the Vinder Singh case by a 7 judge bench of the Supreme Court of India holds significant implications for affirmative action and reservation under the constitution. At the heart of the matters is the question of whether state government can classify within scheduled caste and scheduled tribe for public employment recruitment. Okay, what is the subcategorization within caste? It involves creating subgroup within the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes for reservation and affirmative action purposes. This aims to process to address intra-category inequalities and ensure a fairer distribution of benefits and opportunities among marginalized communities. Subclassification will affect communities nationwide such as Balmikis and Mazhabi Sikh in Punjab, Madiga in Andhra Pradesh, Paswan in Bihar, Jatavs in UP, and Arundhatiyars in Tamil Nadu. Background of the present case: in the past, attempt at subcategorization, state like Punjab, Bihar, and Tamil Nadu have faced legal challenges reaching the Supreme Court. The court in 2004, Avid Chiniyaha versus State of Andhra Pradesh case, emphasized that only Parliament has the authority to create and notify SC and ST list. It was also cited that B.R. Ambedkar in his speech has cautioned against allowing state government to amend the list due to potential political motivation was highlighted. However, in the 2020 state of Punjab and other versus Davinder Singh and other cases, a 5 judge bench ruled that state could determine the extent of benefit within the existing list without altering them significantly. This ruling contradicts the 2004 decision and has led to the 2020 judgment being referred to a larger bench for further clarification. Competence of state for creating subclassification. State have the authority to provide reservation benefits to SC and ST under the Article 15.4 and 16.4 and Article 341.1 and 342.1. Under Article 15, Clause 4 empowers state to create special arrangement for socially and educationally backward classes like SCs and ST. 16 Clause 4 allows state to make provisions